This is where the assembly line starts. You can see the coaxes are all shelled and foamed and put into the base pan, and then the cabinet gets built from the ground up right here. And here's where they're installing the compressor on top of the base pan. And we move right down the assembly line. You can see the combo units with the oil separator kit. All the units start out with a pallet underneath. So for the horizontal units, they don't get all scratched up on the bottom. You can see the sub-assemblies here getting installed. So you got the reversing valve assembly, the desuperheater. And we're moving down the line. Now you can see the midsection plate gets installed. And then you see we start to the top side. We got the microchannel air coils being installed at this station. And they finish up the cabinet, put all the corner posts on, and they get the top cover gets put on right here at the end before we go into the helium leak detection station. And this is where the other assembly line feeds in for all the split units, water to waters, horizontals from the right, and everything then goes through the last three stations, which are the leak detection, evac and charge, and run test. So the first station we come up to here is the helium leak detection. You'll see where the units go in through the door. And here we are inside the leak detection station. So you can see we've got the ECI leak detection equipment here with the helium. And here's the unit. It's getting ready with the connections. The hoses are all connected. We check both the water and refrigerant circuits. That's another unit coming in, getting ready to be tested. And that unit right there has been tested, passed, and sent out the other side. Now we're going to go over to the evac station. Right here is the charge and evac station. That's the computer ECI equipment again. Down below is where the evac pump is. And so we connect up the hoses again to the process charge tubes, pull the vacuum twice, and dump in the exact refrigerant charge based on the model and serial number. Okay, then we're going to move on down to the run test station, which is right here, this equipment. So we come on into the run test station, and you can see here we've got an XT unit hooked up to water, and at the top here you've got all the electrical. Over here you've got the control box all wired up, getting checked for the high pot test, and then here's the machine that does all the run testing. So we've got two run test stations here, so we can do 2 units at a time. Go over to the other side, that's where the other unit would be. Again, there's another spot for a control box and the ECI run test equipment. And we actually have water for split systems also with refrigerant connections where we can actual run test our split units. You can see there's a couple of connectors to connect onto our refrigeration tubing. And that's it. Then the units pass run test. They move over to right here where they get packaged up and on their way to you, the dealer.